So after a false breakout in May, what is next for Ethereum going into June of 2020? Hey guys, it's John with Currency.com. Last video we did on Ethereum, really good feedback. So I thought we'd do it again, ending off May, going into June, and see what the charts are looking like. So before we get into this, hit that like button and also subscribe for more videos just like this one. Let's jump into Currency.com, have a look at the chart, and then we'll come back and talk about Ethereum 2.0 and the status of the update. By the way, if you trade crypto or Ethereum, Currency.com offers leverage trading in stocks, crypto, forex, commodities, metals, and even more. And I'll be showing you a little bit of the platform right now in this video. So first things first, look at a quick article from Currency.com. So as Bitcoin continued its sell-off from last week, Ethereum is likely going to stay range-bound before a big move on which direction it's going to go going into June. And it's about a year ago now that we've seen new highs for Ethereum and Bitcoin that we haven't seen since the bull run in late 2017, early 2018. So the Winklevoss twins, who are huge Bitcoin bulls, confirmed recently in an interview that they own a significant amount of Ether. They are bullish on the DeFi sector and believe that that is something that will boost the crypto ecosystem. And while Ethereum 2.0 is on the way, waiting for that proof of stake update, fundamentals are still looking strong for Ethereum. There will be a possible delay in 2.0 that can bring the price down in the short term. So let's have a look at the price levels to watch for if we do have some downside price action in the month of June. We got the Ethereum daily chart here. Ethereum is going into June with not a lot of momentum in either direction. And as you can see from our last chart, we are below that trend line. We have consolidated for majority of May. There is some potential that we're forming a bull flag, and the current resistance is around $216, support being around $190. It looks like a big move is due any day now. And the Williams alligator has been resting for quite a few days. The price hasn't closed but below the jaw on the daily chart. And as long as we stay above that jaw, which is the 21-day moving average, then we still have that potential for a breakout. And on the upside, the long-term target is still 300. On the downside, we are looking for the 150 support to hold. Both of these prices can be reached in June because last year we did have something very similar happen. And the price did end up breaking down, but it got bought up right away. And we ended up going on about 60% run, going right into the end of June. If the current bull flag does break down, we can expect to visit that 150 level and even potentially have a double bottom. It would not be a good sign for Ethereum since a lot of the sell volume is starting to pick up. And also the MACD had a bearish crossover a few days ago. So if we do break down, that does happen, we could even possibly end June with a bullish crossover just in time for Ethereum 2.0, which is expected to launch later in the summer. Let's talk a little bit more about that. Also, let me know in the comments what you think Ethereum could be looking like going into the end of June. So quick trade setup to cover here. There's still a few days left in the month and you could possibly long or short going into June. If you were to long looking for this flag to break out, we are at a good entry point and you'd want to put your stop loss right around down here at about 190, 188, below that low we had on May 21st, with a target anywhere up in this range when we do test this resistance up here around 250, or possibly have your target right on this top we had at the beginning of May if you want to get out on that resistance. Also, for a short setup, you could wait until if we do have another spike up and short that, or even short this channel here at around $210, with a price target going all the way down to roughly that 150 support. Back to Ethereum 2.0, reported here on Cointelegraph, with Ethereum 2.0 not set in stone, there are still 3 metrics that traders can be optimistic about the price of Ethereum. So the 2.0 update is anticipated to be a major milestone for the Ethereum blockchain, which will shift the current proof of work algorithm to a proof of stake algorithm. Using the proof of stake algorithm, miners won't be needed to mine new blocks or to verify transactions. So instead, users, holders, or you can call them stakers, will be able to verify data on the blockchain. So right now, there is no set date or a coordinated testnet yet, so that can be far away. The 2.0 update has been taking longer than expected for implementation than most other blockchain upgrades, but this one is more complex, which requires longer periods of testing, which is necessary prior to launch. Ethereum has been experiencing a rapid wallet growth. Shows here that 40 million addresses are currently holding Ether. In the first quarter of 2018, when we reached closer to all-time high of 1,400, the number was all the way down to about 10 million addresses. Even with Ethereum being down about 85% since the all-time high, the number of holding addresses have increased by about 350%. This is a good thing because an increase in Ether wallets indicates that the market is becoming more evenly distributed among retail and institutional investors, reducing the influence of whales on the market. And also, it shows that investors are generally trying to acquire more Ethereum, possibly to be eligible for staking once 2.0 launches. 32 Ethereum is currently required for a staking reward, which will be about 4.6 to 10.3%. So that's it on this Ethereum video. I will follow up on this. If you enjoyed, hit that like button, and I'll see you next time. For more trading videos just like this, please subscribe to our channel.